Well, it's taken 2 months, but at long last we have found, here at Byron Bay, that tropical paradise beach that was the promise of Australia that we thought was a lie. Look at this. It is perfect. That could not be better.
2 days earlier.
Good morning. It is Sunday the 6th of November. We had a lovely evening last night, but we are staying on an unpowered site in our campground, so we went to the camp kitchen to charge up my laptop. And in the kitchen we found a lovely group of Bangladeshi people who were visiting from Sydney for the weekend, mass catering, and absolutely insisted that we should try some of their, to quote them, very strong Bangladeshi tea, which was very, very nice, but in hindsight probably not the thing to be drinking at 9 o'clock in the evening. So Laura and I were both lying awake until like 2:30 in the morning. We're a bit tired, but the sun is up and it looks like a gorgeous morning, so we're going to go out for a nice walk along the beach. How about this as a spot for a morning walk along the beach? Fantastic. The Aussies do love taking a four-wheel drive out on the beach, and I'm sure it's fun, but it doesn't half leave a mess on the sand.
You'd think we were in Morocco or Egypt looking at these sand dunes with the camels, but we are in fact in Australia.
It took 2 days to drive the 800 or so kilometres from just north of Newcastle up to Byron Bay.
And here are a few highlights from that trip.
Welcome to Port Macquarie. We are about 250 kilometres north of Newcastle. A bit less. It's really nice. We just stopped for a bit of a rest. A long day of driving. We didn't get a lot of sleep last night. We just stumbled across this place. And it's really cute. It's really nice. Loads of bars, lots of live music going on. Lots of fish and chippies, ice cream shacks. It's great. Look at this beach. It's fabulous.
Having a little pit stop in Port Macquarie, and I found a little gelato place called Blue Cow. And I have got apple crumble and white chocolate and cinnamon gelato, and Josh has opted for boysenberry with yogurt and passion fruit. Really delicious. And now we're going on a coastal walk, so hopefully walk some of this off.
We spent an hour or so exploring the wonderful coastal town of Port Macquarie,
before jumping back in the van and making our way to a tiny place called Arunga, our stop for the evening.
Good morning from Arunga. We are at the Arunga Lagoon footbridge. Goes for about 1 kilometre. Still walking out. The mangrove swamps are beautiful. This is a really amazing convergence of different river outlets, but the ocean coming in, it creates very strange water flows and tides.
And now we are going to head off to Byron. Right, wolves, look at them.
They are amazing. And they're so chill. I can't tell you why, but I was expecting Byron Bay to be on the coast where it was more arid and there was more desert. I think because sort of associated it more with being near Queensland, but look at this. We're in beautiful farm country. I mean, that down there is an amazing looking beach. But this is not what I expected at all. It's cool. Just about 3 or 4 kilometres away. Well, it's taken 2 months, but at long last we have found, here at Byron Bay, that tropical paradise beach that was the promise of Australia that we thought was a lie. Look at this. It is perfect. That could not be better. So, we are going to go and wolf down some lunch and get our asses to the beach. Time to dip our feet in the ocean on Clark's Beach here at Byron Bay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so warm. Oh, it's like being back in the Caribbean. Oh, look at this. Is that perfect or is that perfect? Our campsite's just up there. Surf lesson there. Oh, the water's so warm. Oh, it's fantastic.
Our words can't really do justice to the beauty of Byron Bay.
But my drone can.
The weather was glorious, so we stuck around and soaked up as much sun as we could before heading into town.
The sun is setting over Byron Bay Beach. People are still out enjoying it, surfing, chilling in the sun. Got the mountains in the background, parks all the way along the front. It's just brilliant. We saw the local Surfers Life-Saving Club just a little way down as well, just doing some training. Absolutely wonderful. What a chilled, vibey place.
What's in my mind, I think you. This type of girl you don't wanna lose.
Come for a little walk around Byron Bay town. It's pretty much as you'd expect it, but that doesn't stop it being effortlessly cool and fun. After sticking our heads in a few different shops, we made our way back to the beachfront and settled down in a bar for a few well-earned drinks. That lighthouse over there marks the most easterly tip of Australia, so we're going to head down and see it tomorrow.
And so ended our first day in Byron Bay, a place we were rapidly falling in love with. Good morning from sunny Byron Bay.
Byron Bay is quite a long way up the coast from Sydney. It is noticeably hotter and muggier, much more tropical, and you can see that reflected in the plants and the vegetation. It feels like being in the jungle or in the Caribbean. And then you see turkeys walking around because the British brought them over, no doubt. They got loose, ran wild, and decided they quite liked it here, so there's wild turkeys all over the place. Very strange. Hello, mate. We found the surfers again. You can see why they like it here. We're one beach over, so Clark's Beach is the other side of those rocks there. And it's really pristine and wonderful. So beautiful to watch people surfing. This guy's on one of those special wave boards which you ride above the water. There's a fin underneath. It's supposed to be the hardest type of surfing there is to do. It takes years to master, which this guy clearly has. Wow. What a ride. It's a steep old trail, only a kilometre and a bit, but it's taken us a while. It's warm as well, muggy and humid. We are standing at the most easterly point of mainland Australia. And the view is brilliant. Really brilliant. There's a little lighthouse you can see peeking out up there. We're going to go there next.
As a reward for our efforts, some dolphins came along and said hi.
Wow. 3 dolphins there, floating around on the surface. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, look!
Oh my god! That is the lighthouse at the end of the wall. Built in 1901.
We are up at the lighthouse. That right there is Byron Bay town. We've got Byron Bay Beach and a fantastic view of the way that the coast sweeps around. That's wonderful. Mountains off in the distance, so you're looking north all the way off and round. Fantastic. We have gone into town, had a nice little walk around, moseyed around some of the shops, had a bit of lunch, and we've made it back to the beach. The clouds look threatening, I'm gonna say. So we're gonna eke out a little bit more beach time whilst we can. If we're really lucky, that blue sky back there is going to come back through, but it's 50-50. So we're having one final chill, resting up, doing our last bit of reading, and tomorrow we have a long old drive.
We do. Very long. We got an early start, we're thinking about 6 a.m.
Oy. All the more reason to chill out now. See you later.
Come out for a little date night in Byron Bay. I found this restaurant online and we were a little skeptical to begin with because it's vegan and we're not typically vegan based diets, but we thought we'd give it a crack. And it smells absolutely wonderful and I really want to tuck in, but I have to take this video.
That's my wife's way of saying stop videoing. Bye. We have had a fabulous vegan Thai meal, which was really good, very reasonably priced. We're having a little walk back now through Byron Bay town, which is really buzzy. And we would love to go out, except we have an 8-hour drive tomorrow. So unfortunately we need to go and rest a little bit. But we aren't quite done for the evening yet. It's in about 10, at about 10 o'clock, it's about 10 past 9 now. You're going to see something really special, so we will check back in for that. So that there is a blood moon. You can just about see the silhouette of the tree on the right. It's astonishing. The moon is completely red from the sun reflecting at a particular angle. I've never seen it before. Lauren thinks she's seen it once before. Not scheduled to happen again here until the 8th of September 2025. Did you ever watch Dragon Ball Z? The moon looks like a Dragon Ball.
I think it looks more like a Pokemon.
Yeah, it'll come out better on my phone. The video comes out better here actually, where there's a lot more light pollution. It just makes it easier for the camera to pick up that little red dot up there. That is a blood moon at Byron Bay. What a treat. What an amazing thing to see. Look at that. That's so incredible. To successfully photograph a blood moon, you need a large camera lens and a tripod. I had neither of those things, but these were my two best efforts after a good hour of trying.
We left Byron bright and early to begin the 1,400-kilometre drive to Airlie Beach. It was 2 very long days, so here's a couple of quick snippets.
And after about 7,000 kilometres of driving, oh, the truck's going to block the sign. No! Oh, well, the sign did say welcome to Queensland. Oh, oh, fucking bus! Lorry, long vehicle, stupid thing. Oh man. Well, that was anticlimactic. Anyway, we are now in Queensland. We powered north past the Gold Coast and got our first look at the skyline of Brisbane. We have done about 400 kilometres today. We have got just under 300 left to go. It's still really lush, green, lovely country up here. Anyway, we needed some music to keep us sharp, and Lauren made a plug for this.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Is it Lauren?
Everywhere you go.
Look at it.
Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again.
There's always roadwork at Christmas, to be fair.
Candy canes and silver lanes that glow.
What is that?
We drove on until the sunset, putting away 700 kilometres on the first day.
We powered on the next morning, making our way through the cattle farming country of Rockhampton, sugarcane country, and making a quick stop in Mackay to see the botanical gardens before, after 1,400 kilometres in 2 days, we finally made it to Airlie Beach. Look at this. We've made it. We are having a little walk through Airlie Beach town, which is like a really trashy Byron Bay. It's a massive tourist pit, that's all it is. There's nothing in the town itself that would detain you. I think it's just a gateway to the Whitsunday Islands, which is, to be fair, what we expected it to be. Perfectly pleasant, but it's not a place you would come in its own right for anything. It's just a stopping ground. But pleased that we've seen it, and we don't need to come back.
It's very hot.
It's very hot. We are in Airlie
Beach.
We have achieved something brilliant over the last 2 days. We have driven 1,400 kilometres
From
Byron Bay, through Brisbane, through the Gold Coast, all the way here, without murdering each other. This is a important little point because this marks the furthest north that we are going to drive in Australia, which I'm secretly kind of sad about. I've been quite enjoying going around the whole coast and seeing the place, but the next kind of big city that we'd hit would be Cairns, and it's another 700 kilometres further on again. It's at least another full day's driving, and we can do everything that we would have done in Cairns here. So we are settling down. We've got a big day tomorrow. We are doing an overnight trip to see the Great Barrier Reef, which would be amazing. But in honour of our achievement, I have created a very special cocktail. This is mango and kiwi, both grown in Australia, I think.
Obviously.
Topped up with Cobb's Hill Estate Blanc de Blanc from the Adelaide Hills. And in honour of the fearsome and extremely cute little guard dog that we met there, I have named this cocktail the Gracie.
Oh!
So, with our little Gracie cocktails, which may or may not be nice, I've got no idea, not tried it yet, and from Airlie Beach, and the furthest north we are going to go in Australia after 8,500 kilometres maybe from Perth.
Cheers.
They're a bit full. Oh, nice. Very good. We'll see you tomorrow when we are sailing for the reef.
Next time on the Doms Down Under.
We camp out on the Great Barrier Reef and explore the amazing Whitsunday Islands. That's magic. That's real magic.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.